First generation farmer. We purchased this farm back in 2012. I've been in the ag industry for many years, and I know how this county looks, and I've seen how the county has changed, and I just wanted to be able to, even if it doesn't go to the second generation, I can ensure that it will be farmed. When you commit to preserving this farm, this is, like I say, forever and ever, amen. There's no going back. So that's what gives me peace of mind. I don't want to run a factory here. I don't want to develop it and things like that. So I started with John Deere in 1988 and worked with them for 4 years. Remarkable experience traveling all over the country. And then there was an opportunity in 1992 to be a part owner in a dealership, John Deere dealership in Asheboro, which is in Randolph County. And so I took that opportunity. For that 10 years, talking to farmers, going on the farms, learning more and more about farming. And that's where that desire and that to go out and try to do a little bit of farming on my own. And then we saw this opportunity down here to maybe acquire 200 acres, and we thought that would be, hey, the most land we'd ever need. We purchased this from the bank. It was sold prior to us, and it was under potential development, and we were able to save this first 200 acres, 205 acres from development. So after we purchased the farm and started making improvements, building structures, really working with a lot of the resources that we have available, and some of those resources is the local Randolph County Soil and Water, working with the ag extension folks, very helpful as you start getting into farming, trying to learn, right? First generation farmers, so we're like a sponge trying to soak up as much information as we have. So those folks are really a tremendous asset to what I do every day and where we've gone. The NRCS, right? We did the EQIP program here, so we've got waterers, we do rotational grazing, really getting some best practices. And so as we started doing that, we learned about the opportunity to protect farms. It wasn't a very tough decision to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to preserve this farm. Three Rivers Land Trust, who we work with to preserve this farm, great people. They provide, not only do they maintain this easement here, but they also have a lot of resources available for those farmers that they partner with. So we preserved the first farm, I believe it was in 2021, and that was 200 acres. And then we bought another 100 acres, and that farm was preserved in 2023. So we have preserved 300 acres. Preserving the farm, there is some monetary monies that you are awarded, nothing like it would be if you would sell it to a developer. So it's good to get those dollars into the farm and invest them in the farm. And so that's what we've done. It allows you to take those monies, build an even better farm, and then maybe have some money hopefully left over, so if the next tract beside of you comes available, you're in a position where you can buy that and hopefully preserve some more acreage. So in the other 105 acres that we did, we saved 5 acres there that could be a home site. When you preserve the farm, you continue to own the land just like you would any property, but there's restrictions on what you can do with the land. And the restrictions are it's ag production. It's common sense language that gets attached to the deed, and you read all that and you make sure you're good with that before you sign. Initially we were just cow-calf, and now we've got a retail store, and so this has really helped us to continue to expand.